Hi.
Hi.
This is Minty and Disco of BroniesNYC, and I really hope the camera can catch us. Babe, run around back there and make sure I'm aiming this in the proper direction.
A little higher. No. Down. Like that.
We can have our own blooper reel.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Hi, again, this is Minty and Disco of BroniesNYC, and we're about to dump a whole bunch of ice water on our heads, because we're crazy like that.
Yes.
Oh, and Charity.
Charity.
This is for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and we were hoping to have a large meetup, but unfortunately it's the end of summer and the group is getting extremely busy right now, and we can't really work in a good weekend where this can happen. So instead, the two of us are going to do it, and instead of challenging individual members, we're going to challenge groups of our friends, and then the individual members can choose whether or not to participate. That way there's no shaming or anything if anybody can't.
And regardless of what decision you make, the best thing to do always is to donate directly to ALS, whatever amount you wish to donate.
Absolutely. If you're not familiar with the effects of ALS, it's also known here in the States as Lou Gehrig's disease, and we'll put certain relevant links in our info section on YouTube. They will include somebody else's very moving ALS Ice Bucket Challenge video, the Wikipedia link, the where you can donate link, and if off the top of your head you're trying to think of somebody else besides Lou Gehrig who has this disease, I'd like to mention Dr. Stephen Hawking, who is actually an extreme example of living past the age where basically anybody who's gotten to the point where Stephen Hawking has probably passed on by now. The fact that he's alive is something of a miracle because not too many people make it to the point he's at. So we have this lovely little setup here. Basically, these two trays of ice are also in this M&M's ice cream box, and we're going to dump it into this bucket, and one of us is going to dump the bucket on our head, at which point we will put the water, same amount of water in here as in here, and we'll switch it out, and then the other one of us will dump a bunch of water on our head, and then you guys can enjoy.
And for the record, the water is not blue. It's just a dyeing job from a few months ago, so it's just after effects.
Yeah.
The water itself is still clear.
Absolutely. Hi. We'd like to challenge our Boston Bronies, the All Bronies up in Albany, and we know our California Bronies are going through a very heavy drought right now. If they wish to dump something symbolic upon their head, like confetti, I was going to recommend dissolvable confetti because I know from watching my wedding shows that exists. However, that turns out that actually needs water to dissolve. It doesn't just magically go poof. But I'm sure you guys can find a really nice thing that you can dump on yourselves because you're the Cali Bronies and you're fun like that. You want to challenge anyone?
The only challenge folks I could think of are the Phoenix Bronies, the North Texas Bronies, and perhaps the Portland Bronies. Those are the three that came on top of my head.
Right.
Anyway.
So again, not individual members, just groups. So the individual members, if you wish to donate, if you wish to dump items upon your head that may or may not be water, because I know some areas are having a drought. So let's get to the dumping.
All right.
Stick your hand in that and mix it around. Make sure it gets nice and cold, baby. Doom 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 dida doom 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 dida doom doom. All right. I love you, baby.
Love you too. Done and done.
Brian will be proud of you. Okay, we're done. We'll see you later, right? See, relatively the same amount of water. We filled this up before we dumped it in the first bucket as well. M&M ice.
There's more in there.
I feel it. A little bit of shards at the bottom, but you won't sue me, right? So again, this was also 2 trays of ice. We're completely even, equal opportunity employers here at BroniesNYC. you want me to do it away from your shoes?
Yeah. Just a step back. Perfect.
Is it still blinking, recording?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also a slow pooler get into her person.
Is that empty?
You.
Yes. Okay. Good. You're good. Face up. Okay. So, alright. And, okay. We did our part.
Good. Oh, and also, it's obvious our other members of BroniesNYC, in case I didn't say it before, you guys are definitely challenged. So, coming out of the woodwork, you know you want to. See you later.
And into the ice water.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.